I've long said that vulnerability is a superpower. So I've been talking to Jenny, who's a client of mine, and she has posted her first unfiltered photo, right? She had more meaningful matches than in 6 months of posting her perfect shots, because guys don't believe it, right? That women get their faces done and their makeup done and they look perfect, and guys will do a bathroom selfie. So men tend to look better than their pictures. Women often tend to look worse. But we're all exhausted from pretending. We're tired of curating perfect feeds and looking at everybody's going there's this perfect life, which just the highlight messages, right? It's just everybody's doing masks. And in a world where it's perfect, authenticity has become a rare gem, right? So what that I'm seeing over and over and over again. In our dating community, we've discovered something powerful. The minute that you show up as yourself, others feel permission to do the same thing. It's like starting a chain reaction. And you see it, this is coming up to that Blue January day where everybody is looking at, the highlight reel. And so if you do something that is self-deprecating, so I have one guy who's a stargazer, like he's really interested in astronomy. He has, Northern Light stuff. He goes out to see the aurora. He's got that on his site. And but he's a little bit geeky. But I think that talking about that made it, really authentic. So there was a couple of people who were willing to stay up and look at, stargaze through a telescope. And it was somebody, he has this kind of goofy laugh, and it's now become a fun thing, right? And have you seen my kids do that, where they do that app where you check in and what you're doing, the same time every day? I think those are really interesting because if you follow some of the sites, like Are We Dating the Same Guy, which talk about, how people are fake and then they're not being honest or authentic. I'm really emphasizing that, right? And one of these stories on Tuesday night on our Tuesday night call, she showed up in her work clothes because she didn't have time to change and she was worried about looking unprofessional. And she's on her feet all day. She works with kids. She said she had peanut butter on her shoulder and she said she had the most real conversation she had in months. So I'm going to challenge you to try and be your authentic self. Just figure it out. And, we can be, you can put your best self forward and I can do my highlight makeup and whatever. But I'm also trying to talk about what I'm good at, what I'm not good at, and to be really authentic about it. Anyway, it's my thoughts for the day. Drop me a line if you have any questions.